What a beautiful, stunning day we have. And I'm heading into the woods about a mile away. I'm going to take some photographs and just take my time, maybe spend 3 or 4 hours wandering about trying to capture a few images. The light is a little bit harsh, but probably in the shade of the trees it'll diffuse the light a little bit, and I should be able to get a few nice images. Even if I don't, I'm out and about in the fresh country air on a beautiful October's day. What more do you want? Right, I'm currently in this little bit of a woodland trying to make some sense out of the chaos. It's not easy. First time I've really done this sort of thing, but I've seen down this banking, you can see here, some running water. So I'm going to try and get myself along that riverbank. Easier said than done, but I think I can make it a little bit further down there. What a find! I'm nowhere near where I was going to go. That's what I mean. I just looked over this wall and saw this. I might not even get to where I was planning to go today. But that's all part of the fun of landscape photography. Beautiful, beautiful in here. A little bit steep, but sometimes you can't see the wood for the trees. Right, I've made it down to this little stream. I'm going to walk along there and see what I can capture. One thing I want to try and remember is my shadow is in the shot because the sun is behind me over my left shoulder. So I'm going to get my ND filters out now and see what we can do. Shot here, here's my camera. I'm going to zoom in a little bit, but as you can see there's a branch hanging across. I'm going to remove that just to tidy the image up a little bit, and then wait again for the sunshine to keep coming in and out like it is all the time. I'm still in the woods. I must have been in here now for 2.5 hours. Just can't, I'm trying to get out now, but I've just enjoyed it so much. Absolutely great. Only thing, coming up a bank and I slipped, smashed my camera, but luckily it just landed in mud. Now I've got to learn. Put my lens cap on. I still haven't put my lens cap on. Now, if that had been a brick or a rock, alright, I've got a UV filter on, it could have been worse. Anyway, I'm alright, the camera's alright, and we'll fight another day. So, I'm going to head out now, maybe just walk around the corner a bit. Nearly fell over then, another branch. It's treacherous underfoot, but what a find. I've really enjoyed it. But I will definitely be back out in this area during the winter, and there's so much to explore. I can't believe, can't see because of the sun, that little bit of a wood there 2.5 hours, just lost. Again, how many pictures will be alright? It doesn't matter, because I've been enjoying myself. Lost in my own little world. Fantastic. But looking at the shots on the back of my camera, there look to be quite a few decent ones. If I'd gone to the foot of Clougha where I wanted to go, I'd have been running out of time to get back, and football's on. See, there's a shot there. See the tree, the silver tree. See the tree there, the 3 trees. I'm going to try and zoom in on them. The sound of nature. With poor old feet. Feeling it now. 2.5 miles just back to the city centre. But there is Clougha. Now then, where are we? I'm out in the beautiful countryside at the foot of Clougha Pike. I'm going to do a little bit of photography. It's not a bad day, it's cool, a little bit of light in the sky, but I'm going to practice with my Sigma 100 to 400mm lens, and also do a little bit of close-up photography as well. I'm going to get that shot with the White House and the lakes in the distance on my way back with the zoom lens. It looks alright. Also, there's a composition with that house, and there's another house behind it which I can take from further down. So I'm going to explore, keep my eyes open and see what I can come up with. I've got about 3.5–4 hours before I lose the light. Got my wellies on, it's a little bit muddy. And the first place I'm going to head, if at all possible, it looks like they've took the walkway up. I might not be able to get this way. Typical. Look at this. This little precarious area. Trying to get a few compositions. I've had a bit of a malfunction with my camera. Last night I played around with the settings and made some presets. When I've come out today, I couldn't remember how to work them. I was getting a bit flustered with I couldn't drop my ISO. There's still a little thing on it now on the focus, like little flickering. I don't know what it is, so I'm going to have to look at that when I get back home. But what I've done, I've reset the camera. I said it had been a complete and utter disaster. So, still a long, long way to go. So I'm going to try and get a shot from up here now with, you know how it is. I'm having a cracking time experimenting. I've got all this beautiful woodland to myself. I'm not seeing a single person. Fantastic. Look at this. Now that would be nice. And do something with this. I'm stood in the streams. Absolutely fantastic. I don't want it to end. getting all sorts of different compositions, trying different things, different shutter speeds, just photographing the water close up, getting all the movement, then with the moss on the rocks. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And these wellies, my feet are warm, don't even feel any coldness on my feet, and these little photography gloves as well. Just my thumbs and my fingers are a little bit cold, but I'm absolutely loving this. I'm heading back because we've got about an hour's worth of light, and I've got a bit of a walk along the country lanes. I don't want to get run over. But before I finish, I'm going to put my zoom on and get a couple of shots just to test out the quality of the zoom on my tripod, which I've never done yet. So just to give me an idea of the sharpness. What a beautiful day. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I will put the images up at the end or during this video. A bit slippy here, got to be careful. I haven't got the same sort of grip with the wellies on, but if I didn't have my wellies on, I wouldn't have been able to get into them streams. So you can't have it always. But once again, great to be out in nature. It's a bit wet and slippy. My next little trip will be up to the lakes on Thursday with Mr. T. But again, when you're with someone, you cannot spend as much time composing your pictures. So I've got to learn to get the best out of both worlds. Tripped up to the lakes and walking, a little bit of photography, and coming out on my own and concentrating more on better quality pictures. Right, just get down this bit, get my Sigma 100 to 400 out, fire a few shots off, and then head back. It looks like they're going to build a new wooden walkway along this area, because in the past it went alongside that wall and round. They've already completed this part. But the other one was old and rotting in several places. So yeah, let's change my lens when I'm on a hard surface here. So I've just took a shot of the White House in the distance with the mountains from the Lake District in the background, and see how sharp the image is. It's at 400mm. Stop 11. This is why I need a van where I can drive to more places, take my time. I could have had another hour up there taking pictures, and on a better day with maybe the golden hour, then the blue hour. But I've got to get back because it's going to be pitch black. If I had a van, that wouldn't matter, and I would also make myself a little sleeping area in the back of the van, a little desk to cook my food and put my laptop. Nothing fancy, just so it's comfortable, so I could head up to the lakes and have a night, get up early in the morning, shoot the sunrise with all that beautiful smoke and fog, things like that. Go to the coastline somewhere in the UK where there's the big crashing waves and cliffs. It's endless. The world in the UK will be my oyster. So I'm going to start.